Yeah, the answer is B and D. Yep, let's discuss it. And Dasha, yours is B.
They managed to escape capture by authority because we know the rest so well. Yes, it was in B. And knowledge of the local area helped the pirates to avoid retaliation once a state fleet arrived.
Okay, let me ask you some questions. Knowledge of the local area. What is the paraphrasing?
No area so well, new area so well.
They knew the area so well. What about avoid retaliation?
Escape capture.
Skip what?
Escape capture by
Capture.
authority.
Capture. Yeah, retaliation, like возмездие. And what about a state? A state fleet. What is the reference here?
Maybe authorities, no?
Authorities, definitely. So, ladies, is it clear? Okay. And Ekaterina Parfilonova, the next one, please, D.
They depended more on the sea for their livelihood than on farming. So it is in the ancient times, the inhabitants of these areas relied heavily on marine resources, including fish and salt.
So we have depend on the sea for the livelihood, right? How was it paraphrased?
Relied heavily on marine resources.
Okay, what about, for example, than on farming? Yeah, right. We have a comparison here. So how was it compared? Do you have any, can you see any comparison here?
I think that before they were spoke about Egypt, so it was more mountainous. While the Mediterranean region is predominantly fertile, some parts are rugged and I don't know this word, highly
rugged and
hilly,
and
even mountainous.
Okay. So do you notice any grammar here that can be of huge help to us in terms of comparison? No?
While?
Of course. Okay, so while shows us the comparison, right? Yeah, the land was fertile, but still they relied on marine resources. Okay, so this is like the reference to then on farming. So even though they were able to, like to plant something and to cultivate it and to have some yields, right? They still relied on the sea for their livelihood. Hey, Dasha?
Okay. How paraphrase a farming? Because I didn't see the text and
Farming.
think how farming. How understood is farming?
Yeah, farming, it was paraphrased. It wasn't not exactly a paraphrase. There is just a reference that it is predominantly fertile. Fertile means like плодородный. Почва была, то есть регион был плодородный.
Это меня оттолкнуло, потому что я не увидела конкретно фарминг, и я подумала, что это не то. А вот по поводу «и» там было там предпоследнее предложение, что они
прям stored many of the goods taking pirate attacks in coves along the coastline. Прям так было?
Прям не так, но я подумала, что это ближе.
И они там прятались в этих... Они не хранили там вещи. Они прятали и оттуда нападали на корабли.
Да, что у нас тут здесь, with numerous coves along the coast, providing places for them to hide their boats and strike undetected. Но там они goods...
what about catch in a trap?
Catch... Так,
it's in the text. Catch in a trap, a slow merchant ship laden with goods had no other option but to surrender.
Put in a trap, yeah? A slow merchant ship laden with goods had no other option but to surrender. Ну, то есть нету, понимаете? То есть у нас все, что с вами здесь есть про coves, это то, что они в них прятались. Да? Да, а здесь только с помощью грамматики. То есть, смотрите, вам говорят два сравнения. То есть, да, регион был плодородный, но они все-таки rely heavily on marine resources, including fish and salt. Поэтому это будет D. Okay. The next one, please. CE, definitely. Definitely CE. Okay, Dasha, C.
Important officials were known to occasionally take part in piracy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it will be complicated to find because
Okay, search for something about taking part in officials.
maybe the ancient Greek historian Thucydides. No, not about it. Like
Okay, and what about the sentence before?
the opinion remained unchanged. No.
No, even high-ranking members.
Yeah.
Okay, please read
Of the
read.
state, were not beyond engaging in such activities.
So what is the paraphrasing for high-ranking members?
Important officials.
Okay, take part in piracy.
Were not beyond engaging. Yeah.
Engage in, right? Engage in, take part, participate in, be involved in. And such activities is a reference to what?
Piracy.
To piracy, right? Okay. And the next one, Екатерина.
A favorable view of piracy is evident in certain ancient Greek texts. I think it was the opinion remained unchanged for the following centuries. What it was?
Some literature, the writers, texts, the words.
Yeah, increasing in his work, Iliad and Odyssey,
Yeah,
ancient
okay.
Greek writer Homer not only condones but praises the lifestyle and action of pirates.
Okay, so what is condone and what is praise? Do you know these ones?
Ну, хвалит что-то, похваляет как-то.
Yeah, praise, восхваливать.
Восхваляет, да.
Yeah. Condone is like accept or allow a behavior that is wrong. То есть закрывать глаза на что-то такое плохое обычно. Like condone something bad. Right. Turn a blind eye to something bad. Right. So what is the reference to certain ancient Greek texts? Екатерина?
Iliad and Odyssey. I don't know.
Yep. And here, like the ancient Greek writer, right? The ancient Greek writer. And of course, condone, not only condoned, but also praised.
Не только закрывает на это глаза, но даже восхваляет как-то.
Да. Все правильно. Не только закрывает глаза, но и восхваляет the lifestyle and actions of pirates. So this is a favorable view of piracy. Okay. Супер. Отлично. Давайте посмотрим следующее. 4.26. Okay. F. The paragraph is F. Yep, the word is grain. Dasha, please read the question.
For example, pirates implies however, attacks on vessel transporting to Rome.
Attacks on vessel transporting something.
Yes, it was pirate attacks on grain ships.
What about, for example, transporting to Rome?
Which were essential to Roman citizens.
Okay, so once again, pirate attacks on grain ships is the paraphrasing of
pirate attacks.
Attacks on vessel transporting grain.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's it. Nice. Okay. The next one, please. 25. Punishment, right, Екатерина?
I just close the chat. Okay.
Please read the question.
Okay. However, attacks on vessels transporting grain to Rome resulted in calls for punishment for the pirates responsible.
Okay.
And I don't see the start of a. Okay. Led to angry voices in the Senate demanding punishment of the culprits.
Yeah, culprits. Okay, so resulted in, right? They attacks resulted in. How was the paraphrase? Result in.
Led to angry voices.
Led to. Nice. Then call for punishment.
Demanding
Demand punishment.
punishment
Yep. Pirates responsible
of the culprits.
of the culprits. Yep. Culprit is
Although
like
I don't
guilty
know
party.
what
But you see,
what is culprits.
You see, you don't need to know this word, right?
Yeah.
You need to know this word to fill in the gap. Yeah. Culprit is like the guilty party. Okay, and the last one, 26. Ransom. Definitely. Okay, Dasha. The full sentence, please.
Nevertheless, piracy continued, with some pirates demanding a ransom for the return of Roman officials they captured. Yes, it was the sentence by the 1st century. And if you talked about that they continued, they involved. No, it's like they continue by the 1st century, we can say, because it's continue, yes.
However, it's like nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, however, did nothing further encouraging piracy. So if it was further encouraged, it continued, right? And then some paraphrasing, please. Pirates demanding a ransom. Demand a ransom.
Maybe asking for.
Ask for. Definitely ask for. Then return of the Roman officials they captured.
If we talk about capture, it's like kidnapped because
Kidnapped, definitely. Yeah.
And Roman official, it's Roman
dignitaries, right? Dignitaries. Like kidnap. So what is the Russian equivalent for kidnap?
Похитить?
Да, точно. Похитить. Окей. Окей, вот такой 19-й сборник. Мы его полностью сейчас весь разберем.